ever been on a date and find yourself unable to finish your meal? What should happen to all that good food? Is it cheap to ask for a doggy bag if your date is paying? The Moneyologist Quentin Fottrell is here to weigh in. Hi, Quentin. Great to see you.
You too.
So you have a reader who has gone on a third date with this person, number three. The first two dates, I suppose they went Dutch, although it was unclear. This is the first time his or her date is paying.
Right.
And he or she asked for a doggy bag at the end and is a little worried about that.
Right. Well, the first problem was they went to a Chinese restaurant. So who can finish a meal in a Chinese restaurant?
Yes.
A lot of people.
I can, but okay.
Yeah. The portions are maybe for 3 people or a family of 5. So that was the first problem. And he did say, he did say to her that I'm going to pick up the tab before they started, and she didn't put up a fight. So that was nice, because sometimes people like to argue over it, and it just makes, you know, the goodwill just sort of disappears.
Dissipates, yes.
Right. So so she wondered whether it was a problem that she decided to take it home, and she even joked and said, "Oh, you're paying for my lunch tomorrow too."
Right. Probably not a great joke. I mean, regardless of what you decide to say about this, probably not the best joke to say at the end, just because it's drawing attention to, you know, the tab.
If you feel awkward about something, usually drawing attention to it doesn't help.
Right. Now, it's first of all not unusual that there was a lot of food left over, correct?
Right.
This is very common in American restaurants.
It is. Well, you know, in America, people who eat out eat 200 more calories per day.
Than they would at home, or if they were eating at home.
Right. And when you eat at home, it's easy just to put it back in the fridge.
Exactly. And so, of course, you have this great food. You don't want to throw it out. That would be a waste. It makes perfect sense to ask to take it home, doesn't it?
Right. It does make sense. And
does it get complicated by the fact that the other person is paying?
I think if she had ordered, having been told that he was going to pay, if she had decided to order more food, like, let's move on to the tasting menu or something more expensive, or as she joked, she would choose anything with filet in front of it and then take half of that home for, you know.
She didn't do that.
If it appears you're taking advantage, and she did not do that.
So you say it's okay?
I think it's fine. And I think you raise a good point. Portions are huge, and our diets have become, the calories, 500 more calories we're eating per day than we did back in the 1970s.
Right, so you can't be expected to finish all your food. But now, is it now on her to offer to pick up the tab at the next date?
That's the other, because we've spoken before about should men pick up the tab.
Yes.
And well, I've said no, because it can make it too expensive for men, and it's better to go Dutch because it creates an expectation.
Sure.
So on date 3, there is an expectation, if one person is picking up the tab, that there will be a date 4. And when she accepted the offer, that is important to note.
Right, so she should offer for their next date, if there is a date 4, hopefully there is.
Right.
That she should offer to pay, and then he's free to take home the leftovers.
He can order what he wants.
I wonder, though, if people aren't hesitant to ask for a doggy bag. Number 1, because that sounds sort of inelegant, a doggy bag. Maybe you should just say take home the leftovers. But number 2, because if there's any chance for a little goodnight kiss, you're left awkwardly holding this food bag. Right? It's not very...
It's a little inelegant, but the amount of food that goes to waste is humongous. So
better not to be wasteful.
Better to be shown to be, not to be wasteful. And if somebody's going to pay for your meal and you accept, because you're not forced into it, don't send them a "we're not a match" the next day by text message.
Wait a few days at least.
Wait till you've digested the free food first.
Quentin Fottrell, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For that.